Luther Snow is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Athletics and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Luther Snow up next for the A's.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Man at first, one away. Fought off foul. That's inside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Upstairs. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Kicks and deals. Runner takes off. 2 left. 1 out and a runner at second. And that is out of play.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And no one can get there. The throw to third doesn't stop. Heads for home. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
You know, Boone, baseball is a game of split-second decisions, and sometimes you feel the need to go a little bit off script. The message from the third base coach was clear, but the runner had something else in mind entirely.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these A's just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag out. First and second, 2 outs. Snow, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 2 outs. On the ground to the left. Tenna. They take the force out. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Luther Snow. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's one down.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with thems.
And that one in the air center field. And that is the third out of the inning. One-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. Fouled off left side. A's leading by a run. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Snow had a decent showing in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Luther Snow. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Swing and a miss. Manoa, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Bush makes the play, and that is that. Nothing doing there for the A's. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Luther Snow. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Bang! And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Man at second. That's to third. Fires over to first. That ends the inning. So up next, Luther Snow. He's already homered in this game. Schuster, a 6'3" lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. He's safe.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the...
He's trying for third. Line drive, base hit, right center field. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0. 2 on, 1 out. And now for Elvis Martinez. This one high in the air to left center. Chung pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Snow 1-0. Stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that one fouled off. Bunting, and he pops it up. Stretches out and hauls it in.
The right fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
Snow really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 2 hits, including that long ball.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Luther Snow is on it. So digging in, Luther Snow. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Snow getting to start at third, hitting third in the lineup, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024.
Get down, ball. Get down.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
This one lifted in the air, left field. It's going to fall for a hit. Fires to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores.
That's 3 singles in a row. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Norby, the throw to second, and that's 2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Third, no.
Sizzling on its way to the outfield. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. In the air to make the catch. Next up for the A's, Kyle McCann.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Touchdown, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning, and here is Moises Ballesteros. To third. Snow. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The designated hitter.
One out, base is empty. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Moises Ballesteros. This to third. Fires across the diamond. Gets the catcher by a step. 2 outs, runner at first. Luther Snow now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one is absolutely belted. Going back. Bang! That's one way to quiet the crowd. And they add on. It's 5-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Snow was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
One down. Next up for the A's, Luther Snow. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And there's a foul ball. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. The pitch. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1 out, and that's 2. Jose Tena will hit next. That one ripped left field. Chung going back on this one. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Angeles, the runner at third. Cheng on at second with 2 down.
Nope, outside.
And the count 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Check swing, appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but and a foul ball.
You know, these Athletics, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. In the air, left field, Watley. Watley pulls that one down. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Two balls, one
Squirts
strike.
away a little bit. Snow stands at first with one out. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner at first with 2 away. Byron Buxton up next for the A's. Runner on the go to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Luther Snow. That misses the zone. Ball 1. In the air, center field, Freeman makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The right field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Byron Buxton. Wyatt is just 1 strike away. Line drive, that's a hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game. Snow had a poor showing, needed to do more. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats. Luther Snow, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? Luther Snow up next for the A's.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
And a foul ball. Vesta measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Fouled off. He was late. And foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fastball is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid.
Slinging it to first in time. And first offering is fouled off.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Chang leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Runner at first with no outs here. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now Lawrence Butler. Two now. Lifted in the air, right field. Brennan. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Gonsolin with a move to first. And he's back in on a dive. One of the notes on Tony Gonsolin that's fun. He likes cats. I think on his glove it says the Cat Man. Chopped left side. Throw over to Tellez. 2 gone now. So 2 down. Here's Byron Buxton. First pitch misses. And a curve is down and in. And that misses upstairs. Now 3-0. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th. And they're all loaded up.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. And now the first baseman, Douglas Hillard.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Now the third baseman, Luther Snow. 1 for 3. Fought off foul. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to Correa. That's the inning. So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Tying run at the plate. It's softly on the ground left side. Off balance speed. There's one. And that's a double play to end it. Snow with a forgettable showing in this one.
Well, at least they got the win.
One down. Next up for the A's, Luther Snow.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Steele, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly.
Ground ball, left side. He's in there.
No, he's in there.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and the batter now, Luther Snow. Got him to chase one above the zone there. Snow, 26 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. 0-2 now. In the air on the infield, Chavez. Puts it away for the out. Runner at second, nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. Wood under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Brennan. Drops into the glove. And that's the third. 1 out. Runner at second. Rowdy Tellez, the next twin up to hit. This to third. Slings to first in time. Try to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Pitch is in there. 0-1. In the dirt, but kept close.
0-2.
Well done behind the dish. Puck is just 1 strike away. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Bam! He muscles that one out of here. And the A's walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Snow with a game to remember, particularly walking it off for the win. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. The A's hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Beat up the block and the gun on my press a little button, I open the wings. Ain't no investment, feel like the sign. I don't need to look, controlling my screens a lot of
Luther Snow delivered some walk-off home run magic last game, came through in the biggest moment for his team. All eyes on the promising prospect again today. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Athletics. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. And foul ball. 2 outs, nobody on. Luther Snow will hit next. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez hauls it in to end the inning. 1 out, bases empty. And the first offering is not close. Matthews, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rodriguez sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So a runner at third, 2 men out. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they do get the man at first, 1 away. Chopper right side. Nice stop. From his knees, the throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Double play ball to second. Fires to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
High fly ball out to left field. Wood makes the catch, and that is that. So another good. Now the third baseman, Luther Snow. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Rodriguez puts it away, and that will end the inning. Man at first. Now the A's designated hitter, Josh Lowe. Ground ball, and this should do it. Ball game. Snow with an okay game in the loss.
He's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins. He needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
So 2 down, stepping in, Luther Snow.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately, more than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Tap foul at the plate. Woods Richardson, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. And that misses. That's inside. And now it's even 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Towards first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That's the third. And now the Twins catcher, Diego Cartaya. That one is absolutely belted. Buxton sprinting after it. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run's in. The second run scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he held up. 2 outs, base is empty. Fastball is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Misplay doesn't. Yasser Mercedes, the next twin up to hit. Here's the 0-2. On the ground. Gloves it on the dive. The throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
The third baseman, number 5, Luther Snow.
Sliced hard but foul.
2 quick outs. Needed to get that third one. Wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
Rudder takes off. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Emmanuel Rodriguez, the next twin up to hit. And he lays down a bunt. Bare hands it. Tough play. Gathers and throws. He's safe. On with a bunt single. Luther Snow up next for the A's. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
1 out, base is empty. Just misses. 1-2 to count.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 down, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brennan sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Josh Lowe. On a line, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
in the background. No way to set the scene. And we could take another lap round.
Luther Snow is focused. Next up for the A's, Luther Snow.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Snow hitting third in the lineup, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Jones brings it in, and that will end. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. One out, base is empty. That misses. 2-2.
2-2 count.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Perez sizing this one up, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of...
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Luther Snow digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. And what a play! Ball game.
Well, this guy was so close to getting into the history books. He pitched.
One down. Next up for the A's, Luther Snow. Right now 9th in the AL in RBIs. That one ripped. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Butler now at the plate.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break, but look at the...
Hard hit, right side. Throw to first in time. Bo Naylor at the plate now. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Hit in the air, left field. Jones. And the inning is over. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to third, Vientos. And that is the inning. 3 up. 1 out, base is empty. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Throws to first in time. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Luther Snow. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fairbanks, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. This one popped up. Holiday. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Snow played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win. One out, runner at second. Snow, the next to hit. And a foul ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No
Man,
ball,
he really
2 strikes.
sells the changeup with that arm action.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Runner.
He's trying for third. Good job to fight that one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Lifted in the air down the left side. Chung coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Snow, the next to hit, takes outside. One down, base is empty. Out to center. Bradfield under it. And there's 2 away. Fought off foul. Angeles at third. Pereira on at first with 2 down.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Into center. Bradfield snags it on the run. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Popped up. Holiday. 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Snow had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game.
Someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a rambling man without a plan. Just shot right from the sun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're been a long time spent when you're hustling for rent.
Luther Snow is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. Luther Snow up next for the A's. Right now 9th in the AL in RBIs. In there for strike one. Next offering is fouled back. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around. One out, base is empty. Out there to center. Lee flying after this one. Can't get their base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on Playin for an extended period of time. And guys like
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
Two unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight. So I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs. So they're going to have to string to.
Oh, gets dirty. Throw to first. And they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Snow in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
No strike.
It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Finds its way through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Popped up right side. Makes the grab, one away. 2 on, 1 out. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And they're all loaded up.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
On the ground to third. He gets to it with a slide. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Byron Buxton. The 1-2. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Got him. Inning over, and it could have been. Here's Mike Trout. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. One down. Luther Snow, the next to hit. That misses. Ball one. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside low, and the count is 2-0.
We get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will. Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Squeezes it. Runner tags it second. Actually, he'll stay put, and there are 2 outs. So runner at second, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. He goes down looking. First and second, 2 outs. Josh Lowe up next for the A's. Out to short, Lugo. And that is the ball game. Snow with an okay game in the loss. Collected 3 hits in the game. Luther Snow with a remarkable season. So 2 down. Next up for the A's, Luther Snow. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. That ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Jordan Lawler. It's softly on the ground left side. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's hard hit on the line. Trout makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The other way. That's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. It's 4-1.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
That one hit to right. Trout is there. Hauls it in, 2 away. First and second, 2 outs. Next to hit, Bo Naylor. Runner on the move. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And it's caught just in front of the wall. 1 out, runner at second. Snow now at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch misses. And he grounds one to the right side. Lugo throws to first in time. So runner at second, 2 down. Alex Benelis, the next to hit for the Angels. High fly ball down the left field line. And that is that. Luther Snow digs in now.
Luther Snow.
And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that skips into
2
there.
strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. And there's 1 down. Snow did a good job in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one.
One down. Next up for the A's, Luther Snow.
Really strong hitting performance recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
That one fouled off. Snow hitting third in the lineup, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024. That one off the mark. 1-1. Cheng leads off first with one away. Line drive. Caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
To third, Snow. Zips it across, and a quick out, number one. Runners are at the corners, one away. Puts a bunt down. Foscue tosses to first, out on the sac bunt.
The right field.
So here's Murphy now. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Two down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Luther Snow. Ripped, but it curls foul.
You know, these Athletics really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 0-2. That's inside.
Man.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I got 3 and 2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Butler. Trying to move him over here. Shanuel on to second. They get one. Back to first. Not in time. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Luther Snow. Ashcraft back to work.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Ashcraft measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a cutter, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little
2
bit.
balls, no strikes.
Line to left. Bryant right there to make the grab. 1 away. 2 outs, nobody on. Bob Bryant getting ready to hit. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And it stays fair. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And first offering is fouled off. Robinson, the base runner at first with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ground ball up the middle. Lawler slings to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good sinker low in the zone right there. And produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Snow did okay. Luther Snow, fresh off an incredible series. Here's the third baseman, Luther Snow, right now 9th in the AL in RBIs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the
throw over to first. Snow back in on a dive.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Across is the runner from first. It's 2-0.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in two. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Not even close there. And that is ball one. And downstairs.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. And the righty deals. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Throw there. Safe. And it's through for a hit. Coming home. Now he stops and he's able to get back into third. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Cut on and lifted in the air. Mullins settles underneath it. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 4.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Set for the bottom of the third. Drew Waters stands in. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond, and a quick out, number one. Bases loaded, one away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. His 12th of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 8-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. High fly ball out to left field. Robinson makes the play, and that is that. So 2 down. Luther Snow up next for the A's. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Finish him.
That one the other way. Horner throws to first in time, and the inning is over. Runners on the corners with one gone. Now the third baseman, Luther Snow. He's already homered in this game. A bunt, and it's right in front of the plate. Over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Luther Snow getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. Imagine how great that feels, running around the bases when you've just hit a granny. He's got to dig back in, figure out a way. Maybe he can do it again.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mullins makes the grab, and that Snow really stood out in this win. Put together 3 hits, one of them. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Luther Snow, coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. And he hits a ground ball right side. Horner over to first. And that is the inning. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, right side. And that's a foul ball. Snow, 26 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. That misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one
Ball
missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Grounds one to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out. So up next, Lawrence Butler. 0-1 now. This to third. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Ball! That pitch is out.
There's a swing and a miss.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down. Now the third baseman, Luther Snow. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth.
Ball. That's inside.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. 1 out, runner at second. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Charles. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Bo Naylor up next for the A's. Swing and a ground ball. Goes to second for 1. Ow! A double play to end it. Snow played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win. Luther Snow. So 2 down. Luther Snow up next for the A's.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Bang! A towering shot to center. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Two outs, base is empty.
Third baseman, Luther Snow.
Fly ball down the line. Cowser sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out. Bo Naylor at the plate now. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He unloads on that one, and that's how they take the lead. It's 6-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that is out of play. One out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Ramos sizing this one up. Squeezes it. 2 away. Luther Snow getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one in the air center field. Waters. And there's 2 down. Snow was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 2 hits, including that long ball.
It's safer. Plan on finding love a little later. This came too soon, and I'm not too sure what's later. All of these butterflies suddenly always on my mind. That's how I flow up emotions. I don't know how to control what I'm feeling. It's just going way too fast. I can't hold back. I don't wanna tell you that. Try to fight.
Luther Snow. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Snow getting ready to hit. 5th in the American League in RBIs coming in. On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the 2nd out. 1 out, bases empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Cruz has a beat on it, tries to make the play, but it's foul. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Bounce to the left side. Lipscomb throws to first. 2 away now. Man at first, 1 away. This one in the air, right field. Cruz. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder.
Here's the third baseman, Luther Snow. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Bowers snags it on the run. Snow with a forgettable showing in this one.
They got the win, but it sure.
Luther Snow. 1 out, runner at second. Snow will hit next.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Batting over 300 so far.
Line drive. Great effort, but it gets down. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. In the dirt, runner goes for second. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Here comes a pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Cruz. And there's 2 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they're all loaded up. Xavier Isaac digs in now. Base hit. 1 run in already. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Oh, he just ran through a stop sign right there. Third base coach had both hands up, trying to hold him at the base. He decided to go anyway, and he's out by a lot at the plate. I'm sure the third base coach and the manager are pretty frustrated right now.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So digging in, Lawrence Butler. That one ripped. Bang! They must be going crazy in the dugout. His 9th homer of the year. It's 3-1.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
And he lays down a bunt. Throw sails over his head at first, but a great backup there, and no one will move up. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. And that's down and away. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. 1 down. Now the third baseman, Luther Snow. Grounded to Gorman. To first, and they got him. Next up for the A's, Luther Snow. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Throw to first in time. Bo Naylor up next for the A's. And a 1-2. Runner breaks for third. Lipscomb whips it to first. Inning over. Snow with a good game to help lift them to the win. 3 hits in this one. Always. Luther Snow. 1 down. Luther Snow, the next to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Bang! He sends it out of here. His 14th of the year. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 1 out, nobody on. And stepping in for the Astros, Trey Lipscomb. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Luther Snow. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Bang! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Man at first, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 5, Luther
Snow, 26 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Lifted in the air, right field. Cruz makes the grab for the second out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Down to third baseman, Luther Snow. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Now he breaks his bat. Isaac settles under it and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. His 7th home run of the season. And they've rallied from 5 back. It's 6-5. Well, that swing changes things. Luther Snow. So 2 down. Luther Snow up next for the A's. Ball 1 there. Snow went off for 2 homers in his last game. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Way outside. The count now 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire. So next up for Houston, Nick Allen. And it's just foul. That was close. Malley back to work. Strike on the inside corner.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz makes the grab. 1 away. 1 out, base is empty. First pitch misses. Snow went deep twice in his last game. And that one wrapped foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 3. Tap softly third base side, a swinging bunt, and that's a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And here is Lawrence Butler. Runner on the go. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Now here's Jake Bauers. And that's just foul. Winning run stands at second. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Glove flip for 1. Double play, and we have more free base. Bottom of the inning, and now here is Lawrence Butler. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Bo Naylor at the plate now. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. 1 down, and the winning run at 3rd. Rips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman. Two outs. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Fires to first. Beats him to the bag, and that Snow had an 3.
Yeah.
Luther Snow, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Cleveland Guardians. One down at the plate, Luther Snow. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And it's caught for the out.
Let's do this. Been on the top for a while. Had to go turn off the
Ortiz back to work. Late on that fastball. Snow
0-1's the
measures
count.
6 feet 2 inches. 26 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Ball one there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Make it. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Ground ball left side. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And that is out of play. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Snow had a rough go of it in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Snow, the next to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. Bang! The 2-run shot, his 16th homer of the year, and they add on. It's 3-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
So the batting order turns over. So in now for Cleveland, O'Neal Cruz. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Runners on the corners, no outs.
Luther Snow.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Puts a bunt down. Bazzana fires over to first. There for the out. Run comes in on a safety squeeze. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Messick back to work. Swing and a ground ball. Lewis throws to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So up next, Chase DeLauder. And foul welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Mlbtheshow. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. Aaron, a 6'6" southpaw, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And there's a foul ball. Line drive, hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Foul ball there. Here comes a pitch. Way out front for strike two.
No ball,
Well, you
two
got the
strikes.
hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The A's looking to add another. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job. Snow had a great showing in the win. Only one hit, a home run. So 2 down, and now Mlbtheshow. And singing, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the move. Now it gets away from Ruiz. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Runner goes again. Headed towards the corner. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Fouled off. He was late. Tied up here in the early going. Strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him swinging.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
That's the third. Snow. In plenty of time to first. That's the third out. 1 out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The A's trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground to short. Pena. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Snow now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
May delivers. On the ground to the left. Pena. Third out, and that ends the frame. Snow with an okay game of the win.
Didn't like the world on fire, but he held up his end today.
Luther Snow, the star of the show, getting ready. So 2 down. Next up for the A's, Luther Snow. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Snow getting to start at third, hitting third in the lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Clark on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Jonathan India at the plate. Ground ball left side. Snow tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Meyer back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
That's to third, and it stays fair. Man at first. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Runner takes off in the air on the infield. Young has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Runner on the go in the dirt. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Clark makes the play. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play. 2 down, bases empty. Luther Snow up next for the A's. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. The Athletics down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Snow with a less than great game in the loss.
I don't want to pile on.
Luther Snow up next for the A's. 4th in the AL in RBIs. And a foul ball. Job in his 6th season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. Out to center. Clark moving under it. Drops into the glove, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pitch misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the... And first offering is fouled off.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
This one in the air center field. Clark snags it, and that is that. Here's Gurriel. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Two on, one out. And there's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Snow had the kind of game.
Come on.
Now the third baseman, Luther Snow.
Luther Snow.
That one out to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. And they get the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Here goes the runner. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. Top of the third, no score. Chopped left side. Paredes slings to first in time. Runner at second, nobody out. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Fires over to first. One away here in the fifth. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Base hit. One run is in. Here comes the throw. And he's out. First and second, one out. Snow now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch misses way outside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And it is 2-1.
One strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That misses the zone. Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that'll load the bases. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Runner on the go. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning.
He's trying for third. Base hit. 1 run in already. Another comes in to score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
To third. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 9. Here's the third baseman, Luther Snow. Up the middle, Troy. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So up next, Lawrence Butler. 2 outs. Runner on the move. Base hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Got him. And the inning is over. Nicely. First and second, 2 outs. And now the DH, Vaughn Grissom. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Chung makes the play, and that's the third. 1 down. Next up for the A's, Luther Snow. Headed towards the corner. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. It's a double. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. That one kicks away from the catcher, and the runner holds. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And now the catcher comes up to him, Bo Naylor. And the runner's coming home. And he hits a ground ball right side. A rise on to first. And that is that. Snow had a good day at the office.
Really liked how he looked in this one.
We need each other.
going up. So you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us. Really spilling blood. Everybody tough. So they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be a wanted me to get a little bread. The couple in their head, still outside. I don't hide from this for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I won't be back. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that shit I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA, under the ground. We was in kids that